In this video, we'll be going over 7.7 of Signing Naturally, numbers, asking how many. So in this topic, this is more focused on whenever you ask how many of something someone has, and then you are giving your reaction to how much they have. So the first one is ordinary, common, or expected. So if someone said, oh, I own 2 pairs of shoes, you'd go, oh, I see. Okay, so the oh, I see, it's going to be this way. So it's not just going to be a Y. You are going to have your wrist forward this way. Oh, I see. You're going forward and down. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, you could also say less than expected. So you could go few. Okay, so it's actually this movement. So it's starting with your index finger and all of your fingers are rubbing past your thumb. Okay, so you're going forward few, and so your emphasis is with your face. You're using the facial expressions like that's so few. Okay, few. Okay, then you can have more than expected. So this is the sign many. So it's from an S to a 5. Many. Okay, so for this one, because the way that the book writes it is they put an exclamation point before and then an exclamation point after. So for the word oh, I see, it's just a general one. But for few, then it has an exclamation point before and after few. So it's like few versus like, oh, it's a few blocks just over there. A few, oh, do you have a few dollars? Oh, I have a few dollars. Okay, so you would use the word few versus like few. Oh my gosh, that's like just a few of them. Okay, the same thing with many. So that one also has the exclamation points. So you'd be like many, many, many. Whoa, many. Okay, like you have so many of them. That's like so much. Okay. Then the last one is unbelievable, ridiculous, or outrageous. So the sign is actually to make something up. That's how that's generally used. Oh, you're just making that up. Like, that's ridiculous. You're just making it up now. You make up. Okay? So that one also has the exclamation points. Because I can say, okay, story, make up. Okay, so that would be different. I'm just telling you to make up a story or that I made up a story. But in this one that I'm saying, that's outrageous, like that's ridiculous, it's unbelievable. You're making that up. Okay, so all of those are ones that you're going to use. So I want you to think about this one. Okay, what if I told you that I owned 6 cars? What would your response be? Are you gonna be like, oh, I see. Oh, you have so few cars. Many. Or would you be like, make up. You're just making that up. Okay. So what about eyes? What if I said I only had 1 eye? What would you say to that? Would you say, that's so few eyes? Or would you go, you're making that up. You don't have 1 eye. Not a cyclops. Okay, what if I told you that I have 2 homework assignments due tonight? Be like, oh, I see. Okay, what if I told you I owned 600 books? You'd probably be like, that's many, many books. Wow. Okay, what if I told you I had 1 cousin? Okay, few, just few. Okay, what if I told you that I had $1 million? Oh, you're making that up. I'm making that up. Okay, what about siblings? What if I said, oh, I have 1 sibling? You go, oh, I see. Okay, that's a reasonable amount. Okay, what about shoes? What if I said I had 300 pairs of shoes? You're making that up. Or maybe you know me and you'd be like, she really likes shoes, so therefore many, many. That's too many shoes for you to own. Okay, what if I told you pets and I only had 3 pets? I have a dog, a cat, and a turtle. Okay, then you might say, oh, I see. Or you might say, I have 0, so that's a lot of pets. That's many, many pets. Or you're just making that up. I know you're allergic to animals. Okay, so any of these responses can be used whenever you were talking about how many of something that you have. Keep up the good work.